Bit of an update for August. So far we've hit budget. We've got enough money in the bank now to actually move to Spain. We're now going to move to the next phase, which is sorting the rest of the paperwork. One of the things I'm not 100% sure what to do at the minute is relating to the red ribbon out of the Philippines. If you don't know what red ribbon is, basically when you get your birth certificates and everything else, they're fine in the Philippines. If you want to use them for something abroad, you need to red ribbon them, which is basically having them government approved to say they're real. It's probably been put in place because you can walk along the streets of Manila and you can actually buy fake deeds to houses and land and all sorts. It's too easy to get false ID as well. So you need to have your marriage certificate and everything red ribboned. Also, another thing I've come across is documentation relating to a marriage. Is you have to have it accepted that marriage is recognised in your country, or should I say my country, the UK. The UK doesn't have a document that says they recognise it. What they do is they have a statement that basically says that as long as it's legal in the country that you got married, they accept it. But advice here is put some pressure on immigration relating to your Freedom of Information Act. Otherwise, the embassies are looking at a few €100 to produce this document, which is legally yours anyway. So all you're looking for is a statement to say that, hey, look, I'm already married and my home country recognises it. That is one of the important bits for going to Spain. And these are things we're about to start doing now. So it's not happening yet. Well, I've already emailed them. I haven't had a response yet. But these are the things we're working on at the minute. It doesn't really affect the Schengen part of it because we're going to be pushing forward with that. But the red ribbon to go resident, what have you, has to be within the first 3 months of when it was approved. So that's something we're looking at now as well, so that we have everything ready to go. And it's not urgent yet because it's still August. We're not looking to do anything till October. So as long as we can push things through and try and get hold of people that have done it, so we've got an idea of the time scale it takes the embassy to process things, that'll all come together. I was asked today if I'll do a blog on how to do the Schengen route. I might do. You may not have noticed, but I'm quite tired today because I am quite busy with work. But I do know that other people are looking at doing a similar thing because they've got kids, the same as me. They've got kids and wanting to take them back home for education and things like that. And an important bit with that is we're not social scroungers. I've actually worked 7 days. It's now Tuesday. I basically worked through the weekend. It's now Tuesday night. You can see I'm pretty tired because it's been non-stop. Couldn't get to the hotel till 9 o'clock last night because of crashes on the motorway and other problems. So it's been a constant flow of work. And the point I'm making on that is, as a British expat and a British citizen that actually pays a hell of a lot of money into the system and doesn't want nothing out of it, it's bloody annoying that I have to go through Europe if I wanted to bring my family to the UK. Yeah, I meet the criteria. You know, I could do the 12-month bank statements, I could do the 12 months pay slips, and then I have to wait how many months for that to be processed. Could be up to 2 years to see my family again. It ain't on, which is why I'm doing this in the first place. It's not that I don't meet the criteria, I actually do, well above it. It's just that I have no plans on sitting, relying on politicians playing politics with my life and my family's life, to suit their own needs, to bring down the figures by falsifying people's rights, falsely removing them, should I say, because we should be allowed to come to the UK. Simple as that. I'm not asking for nothing from the state. I have no interest in social housing. I've worked on enough of those estates for social houses, housing associations. They're not places I want to live. So I've no interest in social housing. What else is it? Medical care. I generally don't need any. My wife doesn't need any. My kids may need the usual, but hey, what? I've already paid over 20 years into the system already. Should play the game. If they've got people turning up in containers and whatever, that's nothing to do with me, and they can't offset people like me, well they are, to accommodate people arriving illegally. Welcome to the UK, the realms of madness. But anyway, I'm not going to the UK, at least not at the moment. We're going to Spain. But yeah, I just want to make the point is that we're moving things along now. The blog, I think I'll do it. But it will only be relevant really for people going to Spain, and more relevant for people coming out of the Philippines, because how the embassy is dealt with in Manila, or if we can get it done via a consulate, that'll make it much easier to process. But that is only relevant to people coming out of the Philippines, because I know people have complained in some places it's hard to process things, but I've heard positive stuff from the Spanish embassy already, so it may not be as bad as people think. We'll soon let you know, and I'll update things as they go. I'll keep a blog. I'm also starting a group, a Schengen group, which if you're interested, drop me an email, because it's going to be a private site. There's going to be no access to anybody not involved in doing the route, simply because there's no need for sharing outside of it. And it's not that there's anything to hide or doing anything illegal or anything else. It's simply, it's people's lives, and I know a lot of people are quite happy to keep their lives private, but they still want help, so I can offer that. Anyway, I'm off for dinner. It's 6:15 tonight, early night after 9 o'clock last night before dinner. So take care, speak soon.